Spice Barbie Kristi Noem is doubling down on her vow to scare children this Halloween, and I don't mean by having her face melt off her body like in South Park.
I know it's tough doing what's hard, but we could use more men like you here to distract.
Whoa! What the fuck?
Your Botox, Miss Noem?
Oh yeah, fix me up.
No, unfortunately, it's a lot sicker than that, if you can believe it. After Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker asked Noem to take a night off of terrorizing Chicago families for Halloween, Noem apparently ordered her ICE agents, who are dressing up as real law enforcement, to take the same approach with trick-or-treaters as Noem did with her puppy Cricket. Shoot on sight.
I got kids in my car!
I warned you!
Yeah, well, some of the homes here on Bernard Street telling me that they expect close to 1,000 trick-or-treaters tonight. And we have heard from some people who have already put signage up on their doors, or some have put it on their trees, letting people know that this is a safe home, that they are welcome here to trick-or-treat. And of course, this comes as we've seen multiple reports of immigration enforcement on the city's northwest side.
But before we get to the utter hell she and her Gestapo are unleashing on trick-or-treating families in Chicago right now, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to Really American to help us grow our resistance to 1 million before one of us gets locked up for actually reporting on these losers. Now, this all started yesterday when puppy murderer-in-chief here had this smug response to Pritzker's plea.
Secretary, quick final question following up on Chicago, because I know that there are a lot of Chicagoans talking about this right now, because there is a lot of ICE activity, obviously, in that city, and you are making the case, obviously, rightly so. But the governor has asked you specifically to pause immigration enforcement operations in that city. So he says that kids can safely celebrate Halloween. Do you have any plans to alter activity tomorrow on that day?
No, we're going to be out on the streets in full force and increase our activities to make sure kids are safe. Every day in Chicago, we're arresting murderers, child pedophiles, those who have perpetuated assault and pornography against children. We're going to be out there to make sure that they can be safe, enjoy the holidays, spend some time with their families and their neighbors and their communities, and they don't have to be the victim of a crime.
Which is pretty insane, considering she'd catch a lot more of the people committing the crimes she just listed off if she sent her agents to the RNC instead. And Pritzker's plea came after this disturbing video went viral earlier this week of Border Patrol goons breaking the ribs of a 67-year-old man at a kid's Halloween party.
Get the fuck out of here! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Get him from the job! You fucking piece of shit! You fucking American! Alright, you got me!
Get off of him! Get off of him!
I'll move my car. Get off of me!
It's all being recorded!
Guys, he's 7 years old. Be easy. Not resist. 7 years old. Dude, what is
You're fucking suffocating!
I'm a fucking lawyer!
That guy allegedly suffered 6 broken ribs and internal bleeding when he was dragged from his car and pinned to the street by federal agents in an immigration sweep carried out in front of terrified children. That same morning, agents deployed tear gas, prompting residents to relocate the Halloween parade in the Old Irving Park district of Chicago, with one neighbor saying, "You're scaring our children to death." Then, of course, you have that post from the beginning that we posted about yesterday in Chicago as well, with agents shooting the mother's windshield while her children are in the car. All of which brings us to today, right now, where this news report came out earlier that federal agents have detained multiple people on the northwest side of Chicago, absolutely terrifying the residents and children there.
What we have been doing is, since yesterday and today, we're going out outside of dismissal and handing out the candies.
With the help of volunteers and staff, Alderwoman Ruth Cruz of the 30th Ward organized a candy drive. They made roughly 10,000 goodie bags to give to children for Halloween, as the city continues to see ramped up immigration enforcement. and some parents fear taking their children out trick-or-treating.
But we want to make sure that our kids have a happy Halloween despite of everything that's going on.
Yesterday, Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem said immigration enforcement will not be paused during Halloween weekend. Today, that was evident. Cell phone video captured a man being taken away by federal agents near Waveland and Kimball this morning. The man was put in the back of a truck and then agents drove away. Over at Sawyer and Lawrence, a chaotic scene playing out. Surveillance video from a neighboring business shows the agents arriving. A crowd then gathers as 2 people were detained. Cell phone video shows agents telling people they were assaulted. Video also shows agents attempting to pull someone out of a vehicle. Olivia Dunn says her neighbor was among the people detained.
We could see that they were detaining someone, throwing them down onto the ground. We walk up, it happens to be our friend. Yes. And they warned us there would be tear gas, and then they deployed pepper bullets.
The incident taking place a short distance from Alderwoman Rosana Rodriguez Sanchez's office, who came out to see what happened. At one point, agents are seen pushing the alderwoman.
I think because they were asked to slow it down so that the kids can have like a joyful time, they decided to escalate it.
So I have reached out to Border Patrol for comment, but have yet to hear back.
And when you see footage like that, and you hear what Kristi Noem says, that she's protecting children, yeah, that has about as much fucking credibility as when she said there were no American citizens that had been detained. Evidence, common sense, common decency be damned. As ProPublica just reported, they found that more than 170 U.S. citizens have been held by immigration agents. They've been kicked, dragged, and detained for days. And I would ask you this, Kristi, you puppy-murdering, sycophantic bitch. What fucking solace of safety do children have by seeing their family members, their community members, thrown to the ground, beaten, bloodied, broken ribs, tear-gassed, even having men in military uniforms that you fucking grabbed from the real-life version of the South Park Immigration and Customs and Border Enforcement advertisement? Like, these are the people you have signing up that you're giving $150,000 salaries to with bonuses while the rest of America is starving and you're cutting away SNAP benefits? How the flying fuck is that supposed to make kids safe? I am so utterly disgusted and mad about this stuff, as always. And again, I apologize for the cursing and stuff. But I think the one piece of solace that I am trying to cling to right now, and that I have been thinking of over and over again, is that people like Kristi Noem do not have presidential immunity. God, I wish Donald Trump had been behind bars for years already. But she doesn't have the same protections that the pedo president does, right? So when this is over, we need to make sure we come at her with everything we've got. Record, document the evidence, call it what it is. That is domestic terrorism from a bunch of low-life, no-fucking-life losers who think a paycheck, a gun, and some camo is enough to throw away all morality and human empathy and go shoot up kids in a car with a paintball gun. Fuck every ICE agent. The only people in costume out there tonight are you fucking ICE agents pretending to be American patriots and law enforcement. You are fucking cosplaying at best, and I hope this country gets the chance to metaphorically shove the long arm of the law so far up your asses, you'll wish you were getting thrown to the ground, your ribs broken and beat to fuck like you do to good, hardworking people and American citizens. Nuremberg for Noem, baby. It's coming for you too. If you're sick of this shit too, you already know what to do. We are in this together. I refuse to let up. I refuse to not call this what it is. The goddamn Gestapo of our time. How fucking far this country has fallen. But hopefully, with your help, we can restore some dignity and pick it back up. And at this point, it's gonna take a hell of a lot more than 1 million of us. But you better believe, we are not fucking stopping here at Really American. Thanks for watching, folks. For Really American, I'm Kenny Hesse. I'll see you in the next one.